Looking for cheap Madden or NBA 2K coins? Head on over to my sponsor, Bkindel.com. They're currently running a special where my code Bkindel will get you 35% off your order. It's a freaking deal. Alright guys, let's just start by stating the freaking obvious. We haven't had a promo in, 6 weeks now? So in today's video, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna give EA some hints here and maybe hint out some cards that need an upgrade, so when they finally do drop a promo, we might get some cards that we might actually enjoy. But for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, today's video, I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna tell you cards that definitely need to have an upgrade, and most of them are fan favorites, and I feel like cards we can definitely get behind, but obviously, I'm not gonna be able to name all of them. So before we get into the video, first off, hit that freaking subscribe button, and then in the comment section below, let me know one player you think needs to get an upgrade. It can be one that I named, it can be one that I didn't name that you definitely think should deserve one. Either way, let me know a card that needs an upgrade. First off, I'm going to start with some honorable mentions here. Cards that definitely need to get an upgrade and deserve to get an upgrade, but necessarily probably won't get one and don't have to get one. I'm going to show my Packers bias here, starting off with Donald Driver, one of the best receivers in Packers history. Hands down. His best card's a 93 overall. It could definitely use an upgrade right here. And if you take a look at the Packers theme team offense, it's terrible. They need help at wide receiver. The upgrade Donald Driver would be the step in that direction. Another Packer is Davante Adams. His best card's a 95 overall. This guy's borderline, top 5, top 6 wide receiver in the NFL. His best card's a 95. Easily the worst out of that group right there. He needs to get a better card that can at least keep up nowadays. Better speed, better freaking everything, man. This card's not good. It's way too outdated. Davante Adams, top receiver in the NFL, he deserves an upgrade. You guys remember this card? 93 overall Dante Hall from the, Halloween promo? This card was an absolute beast because he was so much faster than everybody. He was so little, he was so shifty. You saw a lot of pro players use him in man tournaments and everything like that. Either way, he hasn't got a card since Halloween, and I feel like everybody forgot about him, but he'd still be a pretty interesting card to get an upgrade. We're gonna show the Honey Badger some love here too, just because the card absolute balls out whenever he gets a card. He always has decent zone, good man, decent speed. He's just a little guy though, but either way, he's always a very well-rounded card. He hasn't got a promo since Super Bowl, so I mean, why not? Like I said, these cards, they're probably not gonna get one, but they're at least deserving of one. All right, so now we're gonna move on into some cards that 1000% deserve to have an upgrade and should have one before we head into Madden 21. And we're gonna start out with a quarterback who's been in the news for some controversy this year, Drew Brees. He's easily a first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the best quarterbacks all time, and still a top 5 quarterback in the league today. Dude still balls out. His best card's a 95 overall. He always has good throwing stats, speed obviously low, but either way, he's an all-time great. He's still a top tier quarterback in the league today. He needs to get an upgrade sooner than later. So I know some Texans fans are dying to get this guy an upgrade, but Deshaun Watson, he needs an upgrade badly, bro. Another mobile quarterback, good throwing stats, decent speed. He's borderline elite. I won't put him in that elite category yet. I think he's around the 6th best quarterback in the league, but still, either way, he's one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL today. His best card's a 95 overall. You look at the top quarterbacks in the league today. There's Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, and Lamar Jackson. All of them have about 98, 99 overall card. There are 3 top tier quarterbacks on the list who definitely need an upgrade. Watson and Brees are 2 of them. There'll be one more on the list, but either way, get Deshaun Watson at least a 98, 99 overall card. So now we're gonna go on to add some wide receivers. We got Fitz right here, who's part of the NFL 100 program. He's obviously one of the best wide receivers in NFL history. You can put him anywhere. He's borderline top 5 all time at wide receiver. His best card's at 95. Obviously, not the same player that he was, but the dude's still a beast. He's still a fan favorite, and man, I know a lot of people still love him. Always has really good catching stats, but a little bit on the slower side. But either way, why not give Fitz a card? What other wide receivers deserve a card than Fitz? One of the best active wide receivers in the NFL today. first ballot Hall of Famer. Show the man some love, God. So now we're gonna head into some fan favorite cards, and like I said, guys, these are cards I 100% expect to get some kind of upgrade before the year ends because everybody loves these guys. Like, it'd be stupid for EA not to get them and have people buy packs. But right here, I got T.O. Terrell Owens. You can argue is the third best receiver of all time. Probably, I'd put him around 4 behind Jerry, Randy Moss, and Mega. I'd put him around 4. Either way, he's a top wide receiver of all time. His best card's at 96. Hasn't got one since the NFL playoff promo. When was that? January? I think that was around like the middle of January was his last upgrade. So we're going on about 5.5, 6 months since T.O. got an upgrade right now. His stats, obviously, still pretty good. But this late in the Madden year, they're just not going to get it done, bro, if you're facing really anyone. Even no money spent guys have cards that will absolutely lock this guy up. Either way, T.O., top wide receiver of all time, amazing in Madden every time he gets a card, and he's gonna get an upgrade. It's just a matter of when. So everybody expected this card to already have an upgrade, but CJ2K is so outdated. He gets a card every single year during the NFL Combine promo, but the way EA handled it, they made that one of the worst NFL Combine promos ever. Hands down, I wouldn't even argue with that. That was the worst NFL Combine promo we've ever had in Madden. That was terrible. CJ2K got a card every year. I get that they tried to diversify it, try not give us the same players that they do every year, like who was it, OBJ, Chris Johnson, like any of those guys, but the guys that picked suck. And I would much rather have like a 98, 99 overall Chris Johnson than a Deion Sanders, because he ain't good. Especially considering Chris Johnson, known for speed, his best card has 94 speed. Get this man a card, get him with 99 speed, get him with like 99 elusiveness. Like, the dude had like over 2,000 rushing yards one season. Dude's a boss. He always is fun to use in Madden because she's so shifty and elusive. Get him with 99 speed in human joystick. That's going to be a game changer, bro. And the fact that his best card's a 94, that came out, what, Black Friday? So we're talking end of, what is that, November? Right? Yeah, November. End of November was his last upgrade. So we're going on 7 months since he got an upgrade. This card hands down needs an upgrade. I think it's one of the biggest snubs so far, just because we didn't get him in the NFL Combine promo, but hopefully he gets at least a power-up expansion soon. And the card that I've been waiting for, hands down, Aaron Rodgers is going on like 6 months without an upgrade. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL still. One of the best quarterbacks all time, and everybody loves using his man card because most quarterbacks, like, nice little release right there. Rodgers, like, boom, freaking dots right there. Rodgers needs to get an upgrade sooner rather than later, and this is not the Packers bias in me talking. He desperately needs an upgrade because look at these stats. They ain't good. 81 speed, just terrible throwing stats all around, bro. Like, even on a Packers theme team, he ain't that good. He needs to get an upgrade. He deserves a 99 overall card just as much as anybody on this list. And with his throwing motion, I promise you, people will use that card. And hands down, the card that everybody is waiting for, Sean Taylor. They completely messed up how they have done Sean Taylor the past, first off, 2 years. They did Mutt Master last year, which I think the way they've done Mutt Master last 2 years, terrible. It's just too easy to get these Mutt Master guys, and plus they take forever to upgrade them. You can get 95 overall like Sean T within what, a couple weeks, and then all of a sudden you gotta wait months and months and months until you can actually upgrade him. I don't like him. I like what they did before. But either way, Sean Taylor, they released him as a limited time card during the Christmas promo. That limited time cards in Madden are just so hard to get unless you spend countless coins or money on packs in order to get these cards. So first off, it's hard as hell to get these cards. Second, in order to get them, you gotta wait till the Redux version comes out, which usually is about anywhere from like 3 to 6 weeks, I'd say generally, from the time this card came out. And by the time that happens, there are other cards that are better than him. So if you're using this card, you're just rocking one because you love Sean Taylor, which is understandable. But either way, he's kind of outdated at this point. And now, this is his only card in the game. He still hasn't got an upgraded version of the card, and we are in June. 6 months without a Sean Taylor upgrade. 6 months since we got Sean Taylor that, like, his only card was an LTD, guys. Like, there's so much wrong with that. That's such a money grab for a player that you know everybody wants, and then you don't drop him for what seems like forever. Like, Sean Taylor 1000% deserves an upgrade, and I promise you the second he does, he will be on every single person's team. He's got to be coming soon because it's already June and people are already freaking pissed off with this game it is. Bring some spice to it. Hopefully we get content soon, and hopefully the next content promo legend some includes a freaking Sean Taylor, baby. So there you guys have it. Those are cards that 100% deserve an upgrade, and I think they will. I think all those cards that I named at the end there will get an upgrade at some point in the year. It's just a matter of when, and obviously there's so many more cards, but hear me out. There are also some Ultimate Legends, I feel like they completely messed up on this year, and like when they released them, how they released them, and that they still deserve an upgrade. Let's start with this 96 overall Marcus Allen card. Marcus Allen was the first legend dropped in the game. He was also the first Ultimate Legend. But do you remember how good Marcus Allen was? Eric Dickerson now, but on steroids at the beginning of the year. Probably the best running back in the game at that point of the year. He was so freaking good. And then this card, it's just not the same. They did him kind of dirty on everything. If you want to get Marcus Allen back to kind of where he was in that like Super Saiyan status, he deserves at least a little bit of an upgrade, but he's not even one of the main ones I'm talking about. I'm just more pissed that he went from being a top tier running back at the beginning of the year. This next card, like, he's unusable almost. All right, but hear me out for a second here. These next two cards, they have golden tickets. They're not going to get an upgrade this year, but I'm so pissed at how they handled it that I still think they should. Let's start with Troy Polamalu here. Everybody was so freaking pumped when Troy Polamalu got his first card. His first card was this NFL 100 card right here. Super hard to pull. The only problem with it, you got a free one from playing the solos, but nobody was going to pick this card because he wasn't even close to one of the best. He was probably a middle tier card, and if you picked him, you just picked him because you love Troy Polamalu. Then his next card was the first batch of Ultimate Legends. Yeah, like his first batch of Ultimate Legends, still not a good enough card to use. And then he gets a golden ticket. Some genius decided to make a golden ticket. Middle linebacker Troy Polamalu, when you can already sub him at middle linebacker in a lot of different formations. So now he can't even play safety, but he can play middle line. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Either way, going back to this Ultimate Legend Troy Polamalu, you market this guy. You advertise that this guy is in the game. You release him, all this stuff, which is amazing. Everybody loved that. But then his best card in the game, that is actually reasonable to obtain, because let's face it, like, I'm not paying over 1 million coins in order to get this freaking golden ticket one. You release a 96 overall Ultimate Legend. Troy Polamalu, you need, if you're marketing a guy like this, you need to like give him at least a 98, 99 overall card. It doesn't make sense to me having a card that everybody's want. Like think about it this way. That's like next year, Charles Woodson is in the game, a card everybody wants. And what if I told you his best card in the game? That's reasonable. Like, we're not talking about golden tickets because somebody else made that, not EA. What if we are talking about Charles Woodson next year getting a 96 overall card? How happy would you be with that? Like, Troy Polamalu needs an upgrade badly, in my opinion, bros. I don't even care about this golden ticket. Like, that's irrelevant. It's a different position. It's a card somebody else made. Troy Polamalu being a 96 overall in his first year back is ridiculous. So, in my opinion, they've handled Sean T bad. They've handled Troy P bad. Now, they have handled Calvin Johnson horribly. He has 4 cards this year, 3 of which are free safety cards. We'll take a look. He obviously has the golden ticket, which once again, we're not counting that. Somebody else made that card. Understandable. He got a Christmas out of position card, free safety. Understandable. And then he got that like NFL, I don't even want to know, but it was like fan favorites. He got a free safety there. His only wide receiver card in the game is this Ultimate Legend 96 overall card, which was good in its time, but still, like, looking back now, it's still a solid card, but it's not going to get the job done. His only wide receiver card being a 96 overall for arguably the 3rd best wide receiver of all time. Like, you gotta give this guy a 99 overall, like, hands down. I don't think anybody, like, let me know if you disagree with that. Calvin Johnson having 1 wide receiver card, and I told you it was a 96 overall for the year, you'd freaking laugh at me, bro. Like, he deserves one. He has 3 free safety cards, all of which were really good in his prime. And then his 1 wide receiver, his natural position, is a 96. But there you guys have it. That's my little rant. I still believe all 3 of those cards deserve upgrade, but I deserve every single player that I listed here deserves an upgrade at some point in the year. But first off, we need content. Hopefully we get some content in the near future. Obviously other stuff bigger than Madden and video games is going on right now, but hopefully we get something soon. In the comment section below, let me know if there's anybody missed, because you know damn well I did not name everybody that deserves an upgrade. There's so many cards that do, so let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm out. Peace.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Catch them is my real test.